Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Artistic Artifacts Facebook Live. I'm Andy Martin. We welcome and thank you for joining us. Happy 2025. This is our first Facebook Live of 2025. Last week we were preparing for inventory, which was a big push for the store, but we are open, we are ready to receive, and we are looking forward to seeing you in 2025. Please put your where you're from in the chat. We love to see where everybody's from. Say good morning, and if you have any questions during the Facebook Live, please be sure to put them in the chat so we can answer them. Today I know that we just got finished with Christmas, but we are going to be making some freestanding lace hearts, which are a great way to show some creativity and show and express your joy for sewing and embroidery with loved ones. We're going to start today actually at the computer. If you go to the Artistic Artifacts website and go to our online store to the fabric and sewing supplies, and then scroll down to Notions, we have a whole set of OESD products here listed. And once you click on that, you'll notice here in the text, there's a section that's underlined, the Artistic Artifacts store at Embroidery Online. This is an affiliate link to OESD. And when you click on that, that takes you over to the OESD page. That doesn't cost you anything, but it does support the store, and we would appreciate if you would use that link. If you scroll down to the freestanding lace section here, this is going to show all of the different freestanding lace OESD designs, and you'll see that they've got designs for a number of different holidays and different events. But today we're going to be using the freestanding lace. So click on that. Purchase and download the freestanding lace heart, and once you download that, you'll also get this PDF with all of the instructions. There are 3 designs in this collection. So this one, what you saw on the screen, this one that they've stitched out in white, and the one that we're going to stitch out today, here. In addition to a thread chart, they have a great set of instructions, and these instructions are applicable to to most freestanding lace projects. So not only are you getting the design, but you're getting a great set of instructions. We're going to go over here to start. I'm using the large free arm hoop today. That's my favorite hoop, and we're going to be using the OESD Aqua Mesh stabilizer. This is a great stabilizer for freestanding lace because it is a wash-away stabilizer. So from the roll, so you're going to use 2 layers of the Aqua Mesh. So from the roll, I just roll out and I double it up. Just make sure that your stabilizer is a little larger than the area of your hoop. We're good there. So I'm just going to cut. Save that for later. Get the stabilizer ready to go. And I leave it back to front, front to back. If you want to cut 2 lengths, you can. Just going to hoop it up here. And the nice thing with freestanding lace is that there's no you don't have to be quite as precise with the hooping. And we use 2 layers of stabilizer because we don't have any fabric. So this is acting as both the fabric and the stabilizer. I do like to pull the stabilizer to make sure that it's taut. And then we are going to just push the inner hoop in ever so slightly so that the hoop is below the outer hoop. That helps with as the machine is moving the hoop to prevent the etching on the free arm. And now we can head over to the machine. So today we're going to be using the 790 Pro. We've got the embroidery module connected, and we're in embroidery mode. First thing I like to do is, before we start, is to clean the bobbin area and to oil it. And especially, I mean, we're here in the new year, so it's a great time to have good maintenance. So in the hook, I've removed the hook, and I'm going to just put one dot of oil on each of these little felt pads. I'm also going to put one dot of oil just here at the bottom of the race. Then you can, I don't know, Chris, if you can see, there's a little silver dot. I'm going to put that at 6 o'clock, and there's a little hole here on the hook. I'm going to line that hole to the same spot, so I'm going to put that at the 6 o'clock spot, and then just put that in, and I'm going to clip it up, and then I'm just going to, and then the hook is back in, seated in. I'm going to connect that up. I'm using the yellow bobbin case. That's the high tension bobbin case. And in both the top thread and the bottom, I'm using the Wonderfill Polyfast. And this is in a red color. I forget the number. But we've got the bobbin in. There we go. And now I'm going to go up here to the screen, and I'm going to load in the design. So on my USB stick, I have downloaded the embroidery designs, and I'm going to select this one. That's going to load that design into the embroidery screen. And I'm going to go over here because right now you'll see that it's selected the medium hoop, which is the minimum, the smallest hoop that this design would fit in. I'm going to be using the large free arm hoop. So we're going to select the large free arm. That then changes the display here. Close that out. In addition, I'm using the number 15, the number 15 presser foot, and we've got the 0 or the cut stitch plate, in place, and we've dropped the feed dogs, which are all standard, standard embroidery, practices. So the good thing with this, because I'm using the large free arm hoop, if I wanted to load a second heart to maximize the use of my stabilizer, I could move this, move the heart up to the top, and then we could add another heart. So you could stitch the 2 hearts out, and I'm just going to move this one down. In the and that way you would maximize your use of your stabilizer. So and if you wanted to rotate, you can you can do however you want to do there. So that we're going to now move down to the stitch out screen, and this screen is telling us that the machine wants us to load the hoop. So we're going to pinch and load, get the hoop on the module. And I have selected to have it stitch out a basting box. I find that stitching out this is there are 3 options on the basting box. You can either have it stitch all the way around the hoop, no basting box, or a basting box just around the design. So that we've got it to go around the design. And from here, we are ready to start stitching. This does tell us that for this, for these 2 hearts, this is going to take 55 minutes to stitch out, and that is, for me, that is a wonderful way to create. So and it's so fast because, one, I don't know how to make lace. I don't have the patience to make lace, and I don't have the patience to learn how to make lace. So this gets me the best of all worlds there.
But that also allows you to go and do something else while the machine's doing the embroidery.
Yes, yes, and so yeah,
So you can use your L890 to be working on another project.
indeed. I do like to bring up the bobbin thread, and so from the stitch out screen, I'm going to do a needle up, needle down to bring up my bobbin thread, and then I tend to use my tweezers to pull that bobbin thread up a little bit so that I can grab it. I like to hold it with my left finger and index thumb, and then I'm going to have it stitch out the basting box. And now you see the first heart here is highlighted. So that's what where where that's going to start. And you can see that there's a crosshairs here on the screen. So as the 790 Pro is stitching out, the little crosshairs is going to move, and it's going to show you exactly what it is stitching. And if you ever lose your, if you ever get a thread break, or if you get a jam, there is a way, with with the stitch counter, this is showing a very zoomed in look at all the different stitches, and this is a pretty dense design. But if you ever get a thread break, it will tell you what stitch number you were at. I like to back up 10 stitches by using the number pad, and then that allows me to retrace or restitch over what was the last stitches that were before the break, and then continue. But we have the blinking green light here so that means we're ready to stitch. So I'm going to press and hold for 3 seconds, and we're going to start stitching. Oh, nope. And we have the
Never fails.
Yep. Well, but the nice thing, so I'm going to raise the presser foot. All right, so the needle just came unthreaded. So I'm going, and using the L890, or I'm sorry, the 790 Pro here, we have automatic stitching or automatic thread, needle threading. So I'm going to press the needle threader, and we are back in business. And I'm just going to release that, and then bring it over here to the thread cutter. And I'm just going to hold it. And I'm going to pause it for just a second, and I'm going to cut that thread tail. That's why I always have a set of tweezers and my embroidery scissors. Oh, and it's amazing as you watch the stitch happen, because with the freestanding lace, it almost looks like a snowflake, or an ice crystals forming, because you just don't know how it's going. It doesn't start in one spot and work out or anything. It has a almost random seeming design. So we're going to let this go, and we're going to step over here after the stitch out finishes. You're going to have a product that looks like this. And again, because we're using the same thread on the top and in the bobbin, this is the back, and this is the front. And with the freestanding lace, then you could use this as an ornament, and I mean, it's absolutely perfect on both sides.
And Andy, you're using Polyfast.
Aqua mesh. Oh, I'm polyfast in the for the thread. Yes, this is
And
the.
is there a reason why you like using polyflask?
Well, we like using polyfast. So this is a 40 weight thread. So it's a polyester thread. It's got a little bit of shine to it. It's really, and it is just a really easy thread to work with. And I have had really great results with my embroidery projects using polyfast. Typically in the bobbin, I actually use Deco Bob, which is the 80 weight thread. But for the freestanding lace, I use the polyfast in both the top thread and in the bobbin. So that
And does the 790 Pro tell you a comparison of colors from the Isocore to the Wonderfill?
yes, you if you're in the color selector, you can tell it what brand of thread you are using, and so because the design is that you get for with any design it has predetermined colors. Uh, if you want to choose other colors, it's embroiderer's choice, and really that you can make the design, especially if like this, we made this in a few different colors. The pink, we did the purple, the pink, and the red. And so really, if you had a specific color that you like using, you can audition that with on the 790 Pro on the screen. And for other designs, if there were multiple colors in a design, you could go through and select and change those colors so that as you are stitching out, that you have the correct colors in the correct order. So that it's got a lot of for you there. So what we're going to do again, this is aqua mesh, so it's a wash away. We're going to just cut to about a quarter inch, around, just to remove the bulk of the stabilizer. So make sure you've got nice sharp scissors. And once you've got the once you've got remove the stabilizer, like to this point, you would take it to the either a basin of water, or you can also use under the tap, and you want to rinse away the rest of the stabilizer under warm water. Once you've got once you've got the stabilizer removed, you'll have a product that looks like this. And then, but while it's wet, you do need, I like to blot it dry with a paper towel, and then I will let it dry up, with the top side down. And I at home I use a sweater drying rack so that I'm able to see and it has good air circulation. Once it's dry, then I would come over to the ironing board, to the pressing station, and I'm using the OESD press cloth here. And this is a felt type of kind of cloth, and so it's a little thicker than what you might see in other press cloths. And again, face down, and I would just press it for a few seconds. If you need to give it a little steam, you can, and then that's going to help flatten it all out. Because of the thicker press cloth material, it does allow it to flatten out. And then once you've got your freestanding hearts stitched out, then it's really up to again, the creator's choice as to how you use these. This one, it has this nice little it seems like a great place to hang So you could string a ribbon or a piece of string through that so that you could hang it from from a window. The same, this one also has a spot for it. You could, you make a garland. You'll make several of these, and and tie them together. You could, put them a couple, on top of one another. You could, you could take one of these and applique it or hand stitch it onto another project or to another piece of fabric. So really, your the options are really limitless with these freestanding hearts, and the same technique that we used to make these freestanding hearts is this is pretty standard for any of the freestanding lace products. So when you go to the OESD website, you'll see that they have, the freestanding lace pumpkins. They've got shamrocks. They've got, projects for each holiday. So, you can keep on creating all throughout the year. And
So there is a question.
yeah,
Barbara wants to know if you can change the size of the heart, of the pattern of the heart.
yes.
Can you enlarge it?
So in the machine, you can enlarge the design up to 20% without having any degradation of stitch quality. If you have the Bernina software, you can take the art file and then you could expand, you could enlarge it, and then and that works because when you export the file to your to and create the machine file, it recalculates the stitch density, and so that's where the limitation here with enlarging is the stitch density.
Okay.
So if you're interested in in expanding your embroidery skills and in doing projects like these freestanding lace hearts, or if you've seen other projects that on social media, because there's just no end of projects on social media. We are launching an embroidery club for 2025 here at Artistic Artifacts. The first project that we're going to be doing is this tablet sleeve that has some sashiko embroidery on it. But I'll be honest, you could use any design that you wanted on your tablet sleeve. It's your tablet sleeve. You should make it your own. You could use the freestanding lace. Could you see this pattern? On the the tablet sleeve. So the way that the tablet sleeve is going to work is that the embroidery club is going to work is that we are going to be releasing 5 projects throughout the year. The first project will be released in February, and then every other month after that. Each project will include a video of the instructions, and we will be showing you step by step all of the instructions for the project, as well as PDF instructions and other materials to help you work through the project.
So the videos, they can do it on their own time.
Yes.
It's not a set time.
Correct. You will receive a link to download or to view and download the videos. You can then you can view them as many times as you want. You will have full access to them forever, and then you can then you can, if you need to pause, if you need to rewatch, however much you need, you can do that. And then if we are also going to be having a private Facebook group for the Embroidery Club, I'll be moderating that. And so if you have any questions while you're working through a project, you can post them in the Facebook group. Also, if we'll have all the community, all the club members will be there. So if you want to post pictures of your completed projects, and whether they're the the projects we're working on in the club or other embroidery that you're doing. We want to celebrate your enthusiasm for machine embroidery, and so the Facebook group is going to allow us to do that. So if you're interested in joining the Machine Embroidery Club, you want to go to the Artistic Artifacts website. We've got a workshop link set up to so that you can get registered for that. There is a fee for joining the club, and there is there are some rules about sharing the intellectual property that for the club, but that's all explained on the website. We're excited to have the club. This is we had a club before. It was that operated a little differently, but this is we're trying to open up the the community and bring people together to inspire you to keep creating more wonderful embroidery. There are so many great designs out there that we can do, and so and really again, machine embroidery opens up a whole nother level of creativity for you. So we want to make sure that you can use your machine to its fullest possible, and that you can create as many projects as you can desire.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. Again, Happy New Year. We are so looking forward to seeing you here in 2025. Big things coming in 2025 for Artistic Artifacts. Make sure you check out the website. We do have some great Bernina customer appreciation deals that are going on, and we've got new fabric coming in all the time. So always keep checking, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.